Hidden in the highlands of Sri Lanka, rising like a sentinel through the morning mist, stands a mountain that has stirred human souls for centuries. Adam's Peak, also known as Sri Pada. For over 2000 years, kings, monks, warriors, and ordinary pilgrims have climbed this sacred mountain, drawn not only by faith but by something deeper, something mysterious. In this video, we uncover 7 real mind-blowing facts and legends surrounding Adam's Peak, all rooted in true history, science, and living tradition. Some of these stories are beautiful, others a little unsettling, but all are real. Let's begin the documentary. First, we have the sacred footprint. At the summit of Adam's Peak lies one of the most revered and debated relics in the world, a 1.8 meter long depression in the rock that looks like a human footprint. To Buddhists, it's the footprint of Lord Buddha, who, according to legend, visited Sri Lanka and left his mark here as a symbol of peace. To Hindus, it belongs to Lord Shiva, one of the most powerful deities in the Hindu pantheon. Muslims and Christians, meanwhile, believe it's the first step of Adam, taken after he was banished from Eden. That's why it's called Adam's Peak in English, the place where the first man touched the earth. Even early Arab traders and European explorers were fascinated by the mark, writing about it in ancient travel journals. Today, the footprint is enclosed in a shrine and remains one of the most multi-religious symbols in the world. And next, let's pay our attention to the shadow triangle, a perfect shape from an imperfect peak. One of the most breathtaking and mysterious moments happens just before sunrise. As the first light hits the summit, a perfect triangular shadow is cast into the misty valley, even though the mountain itself is not shaped like a triangle. Scientists say that it's an optical phenomenon. The peak's sharp tip combined with atmospheric layering and sunlight angles creates this illusion. But for pilgrims who witness it, it feels more than science. Many believe this triangle is a spiritual symbol. The Trikaya in Buddhism, the Trimurti in Hinduism, or even the Holy Trinity in Christianity. In every culture, the triangle is sacred, and Adam's Peak projects it into the sky. And at number 3, we have the ancient trail that the time has forgotten. The trail to the top is not just a path, it's a living timeline. For over 1,000 years, pilgrims have climbed these steps. Kings like Vijayabahu I and Parakrambahu II ordered the construction of rest halls called ambalams, where tired travelers could sleep. What's incredible is that despite the passage of centuries, much of this trail remains unchanged. Some sections are so ancient that the stone steps are worn smoothly by millions of bare feet. You won't find escalators, roads, or cable cars. Why? Because many believe that the challenge of the climb, the pain, the sweat, and the sacrifice is a part of the blessing. Climbing Sri Pada is not just a journey of the body, but a test of the spirit. At number 4, we have the bell of devotion. And something we must mainly focus on this is that every ring has its own story. When a pilgrim finally reaches the summit, after hours of climbing in darkness, they are greeted by a small bronze bell. This is not just any bell. According to tradition, each time a pilgrim completes the climb, they ring the bell once to mark the success of their journey. Over the years, some villages, especially the elderly, have climbed hundreds of times, each ring echoing a lifetime of devotion. One legend tells of a 95-year-old pilgrim from Ratnapura who rang it 1,225 times before passing away. For many, the bell is not a celebration, It's a quiet promise that their faith is stronger than their fatigue. And at number 5, we have the sacred route of the chains. Most pilgrims today use the Hatton Nalatani Trail, the easiest and the most developed road. But hidden among the thick forests and a steep rock faces lies a much older path known as the Rajamalay Trail. This path is dangerous, nearly vertical at points and along the rock face. Ancient iron chains are embedded to assist climbers. Local folklore says these were used by kings, secret monks, and forest hermits, seeking solitude away from crowds. Some even claim that treasure guardians once roamed this road, protecting sacred relics carried to the summit in secret. Today it's mostly forgotten, but the chains remain, rusted and heavy, holding stories no one fully knows. And next, let's pay our attention to the Sri Pada Iraseveya and mysterious natural phenomena. Among the wonders of Adam's Peak, one of the most mysterious and spiritual is the Iraseveya, a glowing light ring or aura that some claim to witness around the summit during sunrise. It's described as a halo of soft golden light gently circling the peak, sometimes lasting just a few moments. Scientists believe it's an atmospheric optical effect caused by the intersection of moist air, ice crystals, early light angels, and high altitude wind patterns. But locals and pilgrims see it differently. To them, this is not just light, it's a blessing, a rare sign that the mountain has accepted your presence. Elders say only the pure of heart or those with strong devotion witness it. Some believe it appears only to those who silently wish for others' happiness during the climb. But that's not the only phenomenon. Pilgrims have long spoken of floating lights in the dark, brief flashes in the sky, and soft humming sounds near the summit before dawn. One traveler once wrote, "It was like the mountain was breathing light." Whether explained by science, spirit, or something between, these natural phenomena add unforgettable layer of mystery to the sacred climb. Last but not least, Sri Pada is a pilgrimage that war couldn't stop. Before over 26 years, Sri Lanka faced a brutal civil war, but during those decades, the pilgrimage to Adam's Peak never truly stopped. Sinhalese and Tamils, Buddhists, Hindus, Muslims and Christians all climbed together in silence, side by side. Even in times of violence and division, the mountain remained neutral, a place of peace in a world of chaos. There are even stories of enemy soldiers who stopped fighting to climb the mountain during the season. Where religion often divides, Sri Pada unites. And maybe that is its greatest mystery of all. These 7 stories are not myths. They are pieces of history, nature, and belief, all wrapped into one sacred peak. Adam's Peak is not just a climb, it's a portal to another world, one where science, faith, mystery, and humanity meet. Which of these facts surprised you the most? Comment down below. And if you have ever climbed Sri Pada, share your experience with us. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more untold stories from Sri Lanka and beyond. See you in another wonderful place of the same pearl of the Indian Ocean, Sri Lanka.